Hi, I'm Chef John Politte, and this is It's Only Food.
Coming to you from the Orange Room in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. This is It's Only Food with your host, Chef John Politte.
Alright, well, welcome back to It's Only Food. Today we are going to be responding to a challenge that we received from Philip Riddick over at Daddy Cooks.
So this is what I propose, my friend. This is going to be the Daddy Cooks Challenge Quiche to you, John.
Quiche me, you fool. Quiche me.
Daddy Cooks Challenge Quiche. The reason I'm selecting quiche is because it's so versatile. There's so many flavors and combinations, and a quiche pretty much tastes like whatever you put into it. Those of you that don't know, a quiche is pretty much an egg pie, fancy schmancy egg pie.
Ooh.
All right, John. Now, what I recommend, my friend, is we're going to talk offline, get us a deadline. You shoot yours, I'll shoot mine. We'll do a collaboration, combine the videos, and then release them simultaneously on our channels, and we'll let the viewers say what the viewers want to say.
He challenged me to make a variety of quiche, or not a variety of quiche, but to make a quiche. He's going to make a quiche, and we're challenging everybody out on the YouTube channels that are our subscribers and everybody else that happens to be viewing to a quiche challenge this time. We did do a spaghetti and meat sauce challenge, which a ton of you got involved with, and we love that. Everybody did a great job when they made the spaghetti sauce. A lot of different ways of doing it, a lot of different varieties and concepts and platforms on how they did it. It was really cool to watch that, applications, whatever you want to say. So we appreciate everybody that got involved with that. Great job. Everybody's food looked tremendous. So, all right, I'm going to show you what we're going to do and what we're going to do to make it. So what we're going to do today is a chicken artichoke mushroom quiche without a crust. And we're going to be making it in a pie tin. Oh, I'm sorry, a pie tin? All right, we'll edit that out for some bloopers. And we're going to be making it with a muffin tin. They're just going to be right in there, no crust. And we'll go over to the ingredients here right now. We'll look at them right now. I've got a dozen eggs, heavy cream, fresh garlic, shaved Romano cheese, some artichoke hearts, shiitake mushrooms, rosemary, fresh rosemary, shallots, and I cooked off some chicken cutlets here because I don't want to work with raw food, but we will be cooking everything in a pan before we make it to go into the quiche because it's got to be chopped fine. But we're going to do some cooking, and we're going to cook and add flavor at every level of every ingredient, so it's going to be a really tasty quiche. So let's get into the kitchen. Let's get to work. All right, we are going to dice very finely everything we use and cook off to put into the quiche because remember they're in muffin tins and you don't have a whole lot of room for the volume of the. But I'm going to chop everything up off camera, but I just wanted to show you one thing about the shiitakes that we're using. First of all, you just take you're going to have to chop all the stems off. Make sure that's, whoops. Yep, we're in the shot. Just chop all the stems off. You can save these for stock if you want to make a mushroom soup. They are still good to use. I just wouldn't recommend in this application to use them in a quiche because they are just a touch tough. So, but if you boil them for a stock, they are good. I'm going to take these and just wash them off so we don't have any of that fungus dirt on there. I'm just going to dice these into a fine dice. Like that. For other applications though, I'm just going to put this into a bowl. You can, for like a sandwich or something, you can do whatever you want. You can slice them. They're really nice when they're sliced. You can put them, one like that. You can cut them in half. You can leave them whole. You can cut them into quarters. Whatever kind of application. You put them in a stir fry or on top of a burger or anything like that. But I'm going to finish dicing these up and then we'll move on to the cooking part. Okay, here's our ingredients all chopped up. We got our chicken, Got some rosemary that we'll use while we're making the dish. Chopped garlic. Here's your, not porcinis, but your shiitakes. Very fleshy mushroom. Diced up. Artichokes. Diced up. Shallots. Diced up. Now we're ready to cook. Alright, first thing I'm going to add is going to be the mushrooms. A little bit more oil. It's a big pan. Remember, olive oil's got a little bit of a peppery flavor profile, so that also adds to your flavor profile at each level with every ingredient we add. I'm going to salt and pepper as we go along too. So we don't have the pepper grinder on It's Only Food. Sorry, folks. Add the shallots next. Let's give them a nice stir. Your artichokes are in here too. I bought the, boy, that just absorbs that oil, doesn't it? I'm just going to add a little bit more because it's such a big pan. There we go. With each layer of every ingredient, we're going to add a little bit of flavor to make the profile very good. Okay, so we got that. I didn't want to break down the whole choke, cook a whole choke, and then try to use it. So I just bought some marinated ones that are in a jar. You can buy the canned ones that aren't marinated, but I figure what the heck, let's add some more flavor. So I'm adding those in. The mushrooms will give off some moisture too, as well as the choke. Don't be alarmed by that because you can't cook the water off. This is already starting to smell very outstanding. I'm going to add the garlic. I'm going to add about half of that. That's a little bit too much for a quiche. Not a big fan of garlic in my eggs too much. But it's already starting to give off a very nice perfume. I'm going to add the rosemary leaves off the stem here. These are fresh. And these will add a beautiful fragrance and perfume to not only the food, but also to the finished product. Then we go with our chicken. We're just going to blend all this in. Again, a little bit of salt and pepper. Chicken is cooked. Everything's diced to the same size so that it all can fit into the muffin pan with the egg. Oh, gotta take a time out here to change batteries. We will be right back. Okay, we are back. The battery has been changed. This smells incredible. We've broken down the mushroom and the artichoke and the onion a little bit. Now I could deglaze this with a little wine or chicken broth or something. This already smells good enough. There's no reason to deglaze it. We are ready to move on to the next step. Alright, now we're going to do the egg mixture. And the rule of thumb I've always used for this, since I've got 12 cups. Is it 12? I go about 1 cup. I go about 1 large egg per muffin cup in there. So we're using large eggs. And then about 3 tablespoons per egg, which equals about 32, 34 tablespoons. There's 31 point something in a pint of heavy cream. So I'm just going to add the whole the whole pint of the heavy cream. So let's begin to crack our eggs. Phil, you might need to use 2 hands because I don't want you to hurt yourself there, buddy. I'm getting in his head. All right, 12 eggs. Heavy cream. And we're just going to whip these eggs like they owe us money. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper. Every level, you want to add a little salt and pepper. Then I'm going to take about a cup of the shredded Romano cheese. Add that into there. All right, that's all ready to go. We're going to make sure that that egg is cool. Or, I'm sorry, the mixture is cool before we add our egg. Then we're going to put it in the oven and cook it off, plate it up, and hopefully make Phil cry. So we'll be back in a bit. All right, this is cooled. I put this on a cookie sheet because it's just easier when it's hot to pull out of the oven. And also the heat from the pan will help it cook from the bottom up. I'm going to take a little cup that I've got here with the egg mixture because I don't want to make a mess, because that'll just give Phil something to laugh about. And you basically just pour your mixture into each cup and it will find its way to the bottom through all the ingredients. There they are, ready to go. Now we'll just throw this in the oven, about 25 minutes at 400. All right, these little quiche are out of the oven. I am going to let them just set for a second so I can handle them for plating, but they are done. All right, Phil, I'm going in for a taste. So I can see the mushrooms and the chicken and the artichoke. I can smell that Romano cheese coming off there too. Very beautiful, very airy. First thing that I would use to describe it would be light and fluffy. First thing I noticed. Then he takes the woodiness of the rosemary and the mushroom, and then that chicken. But yeah, creamy and airy, definitely. Yeah, you can even taste a little bit of that marination from the artichoke heart. Yeah, very good. You got your work cut out for you, my man. Yep, I'm still eating it. Very good, very good. Those raspberries I put on there really are a good contrast to that fluffiness of that egg. All right, Phil, you got your work cut out for you. Yeah, hot in this kitchen today. We worked hard. We made a very wonderful quiche chicken with shiitake mushrooms and artichoke hearts with some heavy cream in those eggs and Romano cheese on top, and we had some raspberries, banana, and kiwi fruit with a piece of toast and some strawberry jelly. All right, well, Phil, like I said, you got your work cut out for you. Anybody else wants to get in on this challenge, just tag us with your video to either It's Only Food with John Philip Politte, my middle name, Chef John Politte, or over to Philip Riddick over at Daddy Cooks, and just tag us with, let's say, Quiche Challenge, and we'll see what you got. Bring it on. That's all I got to say. All right, thanks a lot for joining us today. If you are a new subscriber, I'd like to say thanks very much for joining us on It's Only Food and coming along on this culinary journey with us. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to do so at the little card below. Comment in the comments section if you like what you see or if you have an idea, and please like the video and share with everyone you know. Make sure you go up to my card here, it's onlyfood.biz, to check out my sensational seasonings, and we will see you next time on It's Only Food. We love you, take care of each other, and be nice. Take care. Bye-bye.